Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we have something entirely new. No, who am I kidding? It's a blush video. It's another blush video. It's not new at all. And speaking of things that are new, but not really new at all, it's a blush video about Dior. We are going to look at some new shades from the Dior Rouge blush and some new shades from the Dior Rosy Glow. Why do I say new but not new? Well, we have new shades, but also if you know anything about Dior lately, what are they doing? Raise your hand at home. They are slowly reformulating every one of their blushes and their foundations, and they're just one by one by one, they're breaking hearts. People are very emotional about it. I am a journalist, so I am a professional fence sitter, and I just kind of watch the tennis match between the people who say they're reformulating it to make it cleaner and sustainable, 97% natural origins, and then I watch the tennis ball go to the other side. They're reformulating it because they couldn't get any of the ingredients, and it's a marketing ploy to claim it's reformulated. They're going with it to make money, and I just watch the tennis ball go back and forth. Look, what it really comes down to is, do you like the shades, and do you like the way they look on your skin, and also the emotion. It's very real. Were you a huge fan of the Dior Face and Body and they've reformulated it and broken your heart? Heartbreak is heartbreak, makeup or not, right? Okay, so we're going to look at the shades I bought and we are going to try them all on. Blushes are so exciting. Yesterday, if you missed it, I did my cream blush with Mario, Makeup by Mario, and Say. And a lot of you said, yeah, I just don't like cream blush. Well, then this video is for you. These are all powder. And they're all Dior, so you can't go wrong. Okay, so the Dior Rouge blush is $45, and I got two of the new shades. I went ahead and I picked up Nude Look, that's 100. This is very nude, very easily, foolproof, especially for me. And I picked up 365 New World. This is what they call their shiny formula, and this is what they call their matte formula. They also have a satin formula and a holographic formula too, but we have, I think it's about four new shades, is it? I gotta look again. Quite a few new shades, but also new formulations. $45 each. Then we hop over to our Rosy Glow, and these are smaller. The pans are smaller, as you can see, and very different. This is kind of traditional Dior, and this is our little, I want to say secondary line, but that's not really fair now, is it? Now they've given us a mirror, and we used to have a little see-through to this patterned Dior here on the Rosy Glow, but or on some of the Dior products, or certainly on the eyeshadows, but now we have a little false veneer and then the mirror, and then we have two shades here in these reinvented formulas. I picked up Cherry, which is a little bit more orange than Cherry, I think, and Mahogany. Mahogany is the one I'm already wearing and the one I'm most excited about because it's not a traditional blush, but by the same token, it's not like it's blue or something either. It's non-traditional, but still wearable, I hoped. Probably not for my skin tone, but why should we have rules, right? We don't need no stinking rules. Let's take a look at the shades that I chose in these new shades, new formula Dior blushes, powder blushes. First in Studio Light. We'll do two lights. First in Studio Light, here on my arm, left to right, is the new Dior Rouge Blush 100 Nude Look and 365 New World. And then over towards my wrist is our reinvented Rosy Glow in Cherry, and then towards my wrist is Mahogany. Looks really, really too brown to be a blush on someone with light medium skin tone such as myself. But I'm going to tell you, we are going to pull it off today. We're going to use it as eyeshadow too, because don't put it in a palette if you don't want me using it on my eyes. That's what I gotta say. All right, let's take a look at these right now outside in natural lighting, taking them out into the warm California sunshine. And we have, of course, again, we have our 100 Nude Look, 365 New World, and then our Rosy Glow, Cherry, and Mahogany. And I'm not gonna lie, when the Mahogany came, I could not wait to open it and try it, and we're wearing it on eyes today too. So let's go ahead and go to the try on. Stay right there. Okay, what did you think? I know what you're going to ask. I know it already. You're going to say, could a shade like Mahogany be used as a bronzer? And I could try it. Why is it I just don't have an interest in it? This doesn't scream bronzer to me. It's neither warm like a bronzer would be, nor is it cool and shadowy like a contour would be. It just doesn't seem that it would work to me, but you know, do what you will, especially depending on skin tone. I'm sure it could work, and you certainly see that it's on my eyes right now. And I even added a little bit of the Guerlain highlighter just to the inner corner of the eye, and it's a whole eye look because, you know, to me, everything is a face palette. And to me, all of these could be worn on the face, the eyes. They're all a face palette just in and of themselves. I like that look. I will say that the colors I chose in the Rosy Glow are much more in keeping with what we have going today, with kind of loud forward blush looks where the blush is the whole look. And certainly these two shades here in the Rouge blush are much more kind of traditional blushes. This one especially, I mean, you could do your whole face with this with most skin tones and no one would see you're wearing it. If you have a deeper skin tone, they will lighten it too much. But certainly if you have fair to almost medium, really, you can't make a mistake. And that's kind of, it's a different look. Right now, blush is kind of leading the looks. So I am most fascinated by this. In terms of a pronounced blush, I think it's coming off on me as almost a plum shade, and I'm fascinated by that. I think that's really fun and really different, though it's probably made for darker skin tones than myself. I think I'm actually kind of pulling it off, and I really like it. As for the reformulations from Dior, well, you know, we have people on one side of the fence saying one thing and people on another side of the fence saying another. It just depends. Do they have the shade that you like, and do you like the way it looks? Between the reformulated pink and the early pink, between any of these shades that have been reformulated, there's a difference. There's a difference in the foundation as well. And the question is, can you stomach the difference, or does it break your heart? And I think that kind of emotion is one that are facts of why they're not doing it can't help. You know, fact has trouble going up against emotion. And if something is your holy grail, it's very emotion filled, isn't it? So it's a little bit of a tough call. But I want to know what you guys think. Did you buy any of the new shades in either the Rouge blush or the Rosy Glow? And what do you think? And do you like the idea of the brown as a blush as well? What do you guys think of that? I just want to know everything that you're thinking, because that's what makes us a community here on YouTube. So go ahead and let me know your comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. Hey, if you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so we can continue to grow. Come and say a big hello over on Instagram and TikTok too. And please know that you can become a bigger part of this channel by becoming a channel member for members only lives and things like that, and by giving super thanks. But in any way that you choose to be here, I'm just thrilled to see you, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye-bye.